I've just been at this very spot here. I took the thumbnail before actually filming these clips, or this clip, depending on if I get it in one take. And I've done this because I have literally just felt a very sharp pain in my left knee, around about here. I've been doing the frog stand for quite a bit and the pain has been very intense. I had to stop walking. It was that intense. I have been warming up. But I have not been cooling down. I need to cool down. Otherwise, I'm really putting myself on the firing line for injury. It's an amazing start that I'm now warming up, but I do need to cool down now. I need to not only warm up, do the main exercise, but cool down as well. Otherwise, I might not just get this next time. I might get severely injured. It's my responsibility to take care of myself, mine and mine alone. So I have to do right by myself. And in this context, I think that means I have to learn a lot more about injury prevention. I've been wanting to do this for at least 2 years now, all the way back when I was in uni. But now I really need it. It really serves a purpose, because if I stay uneducated in this field, I'm really putting myself on the firing line for injury. So here we go. That is the main point of the video. However, I am going to go into it further because that may help me in ways that I don't know of yet. I have to ask myself, why have I not been warming up or cooling down? And I immediately have an answer to that question. The answer to that question that I have, or my answer to that question, is because I was extremely focused on making a start and making a start only. Now, in doing so, it seemed that although I have made a start, that's all I have done. Simply focusing on making a start has meant that I have disregarded my physical health, and I've in fact neglected it by not warming up or cooling down. That said, it has meant that I've got to this point where I am today, where I can now do a frog stand. I can now hold an L-sit partially, not all the way with my legs fully extended, but I'm on the way to doing that. And I can also do a forward roll, and I can also do a double under. All of the things that I can do are building up day by day. And this make a start mentality has meant that I've done what it takes to get to that point. However, that make a start mentality has disregarded the fact that I can injure myself by doing these things without warming up or cooling down. That can't run anymore. If I allow this to carry on happening, the only person that I'd be damaging and hurting is myself. So I absolutely am going to do what it takes to learn about injury prevention. And that does mean it's just another excuse to learn more about what I'm learning about. The gym instructor course material. Which is very helpful. Very helpful. Because it means that I'm basically putting myself in a position where I have to learn more about this. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to do those moves at all. Potentially for months or on end. Or even worse, even more severely, for the rest of my life, if the injury is severe enough. So I absolutely must, seeing as I have a duty of care to take care of myself, and the only person's responsibility to do this is mine, I absolutely must take care of my physical health, and that means becoming educated and learning more about injury prevention. With that in mind, I now have to ask myself, where can I learn about this sort of stuff? Well, online, obviously, through the course material, but also just going on the internet and asking questions. reading about it as well with the material that I have. There's a lot I could do. There's a lot. As I'm just walking, I'm no longer feeling that sharp pain that I was once feeling. However, it's only right that I take advantage of my youth rather than abuse it. I can stay young forever if I allow myself to. And when I say young, I mean that person that has their health in shape. And when I mean old, I mean that elderly person that is basically just waiting to die, that out of shape individual that just hates life. Hates life. That's what I mean by old. Someone that doesn't have it together, someone that's not in shape, and that's a grown-ass adult. Someone that's uneducated, an uneducated adult. Now that is old. That's the sort of old that I am not interested in being. That's never going to happen. However, in order for that to not happen, I must do right by myself and take care of myself. And in this context, that means taking care of my physical health. Let's go. Okay. So, as I've said, this just make a start mentality is meaning that I'm abusing my youth rather than taking advantage of it, in my opinion. Taking advantage of it meaning in a constructive way. So, what mentality do I have to have then? What do I do? What mentality do I have? If there was any answer to that question that I give myself, it would be to have a mentality, growth. Look for growth. Look to learn. Look to learn things. Look to learn about things. That's what I'd say. Look to learn about things. Allow myself to become someone that is growing, learning. Someone that has a growth mentality. That's what I'd say. Even if it's not what I'm looking for in the end, that's okay. I'll allow it to change over time. But for now, that's it. I really felt the need to make a video on this because the pain was so sharp and I can feel it extremely slightly now. Almost as if the back of my left knee is tired, whereas my right knee doesn't feel that way. However, I am going to keep walking to reduce the chances that I feel injured, that I get injured, or injure myself, I should say. But that would be it, really. I just wanted to make a video on this because me not growing, me focusing on only making a start and not focusing on having productive sessions that take all aspects of my physical health and mental health into account and so on. That is the mindset I need to have instead of that just make a start mindset. That just make a start mindset can't run anymore. Can't. But yeah, I'm done. Maybe you've learned something from this. Maybe you haven't. Maybe you're at that just make a start mentality, just make a start stage. And although it has helped me, and I would recommend people to just make a start, yes, I'm not at that stage anymore, and it's now meaning that staying at that stage at this point is meaning that I'm neglecting my physical health. And if I can't do the calisthenics moves, then quite a bit of my fun, I have to find other ways to have fun, which I have done, but I don't need to take this source of fun away from me due to just simply being uneducated, knowing better but not doing better, knowing that I'd like to become more educated but not doing what it takes to actually learn more about injury prevention in this context. And I can apply this mindset into every aspect of my life, but for now, I'm gone. See you lot later. Bye.